a rare display of bipartisanship in Congress. Sounds nice, right? As lawmakers sound the alarm on the threat China poses to American farmers. So later this week, members of the House Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party will hold a field hearing in Iowa on Beijing's persistent theft of American agricultural technology. That committee hoping to give farmers an opportunity to tell the country how China has worked to undermine U.S. agriculture. Let's dive into this one with committee member, California Democratic Congressman Khana. Congressman, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me on.
So this hearing is about China's theft of American agricultural technology. When I say that, and when we say that, what are we talking about here? I mean, is this tractors and balers and irrigation systems? I mean, what's at stake in this fight?
Well, as you know, farmers are some of the most sophisticated when it comes to technology, precision agriculture, where they have sensors that can tell them what the crop yield is, what type of fertilizer is needed. And a lot of the most sophisticated technology is being stolen by Chinese companies. And the other issue is, look, Americans can't buy farmland in China. We're barred as Americans from doing it. And yet you have a lot of Chinese companies influenced by the Chinese Communist Party buying land. It's driving up price for our farmers. And sometimes they're doing it close to either military installations or close to other companies in the United States that put them at risk for trade secret theft.
And what is your biggest fear here when you say that they can steal this technology, whether it's sensors or what have you? How are they then using that for their own gain? And what are you most fearful of?
Well, I'm fearful of three things. First, they are putting our farmers, our companies at a disadvantage. They're taking this technology, they're giving it to their own companies, and then they're increasing their exports, hurting our farmers and their market share. Second, by buying up farmland, these Chinese companies are making it harder for our farmers, particularly young farmers, to get farms. They're driving up the price, and many of that is influenced by the Chinese Communist Party. And the third concern is they're often doing it near sensitive installations, whether they're military or others. And so there's a concern whether they would infiltrate some of those places.
Yeah. This isn't a new issue, though, Congressman. The Justice Department has been charging Chinese nationals with stealing agricultural trade secrets for more than a decade now. Why hold this field hearing now?
Well, I believe Chairman Gallagher has done a good job, along with Ranking Member Krishnamurti, to say that there's certain things in Congress that are bipartisan that we have to make progress on. One of the main things that this country has allowed to happen is watch our production, our jobs move offshore since the 1990s. I mean, look at steel, for example. We have 15 top steel companies in the world. 9 of them are in China, not a single one in the United States. And this committee is saying enough. We've got to bring back production, and we've got to stop the intellectual property theft, whether that's agriculture or some other industry. I mean, you've got Republicans and Democrats on this actually working together.
Yeah. How refreshing, right? The word bipartisan isn't one that we've heard a lot this week or this year in particular. Hey, for Americans who are going to be watching and tuning into this field hearing, what do you think that they will learn or listen to that might shock them the most about the extent to which China has been stealing American agricultural technology?
I think they'll be surprised by the amount of Chinese company influence in the United States. I think they'll be surprised by the broad range of types of technology that has been stolen. And then I guess they'll be surprised and glowed by the unfairness of it. How is it that they can't buy any farmland in China, and we're allowing the Chinese government, basically through its own companies, to buy farmland here?
Okay. Well, this hearing happening on Thursday. California Democratic Congressman Khana, thanks so much and best of luck. We'll be tuning in for sure.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.